Yes, sir. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, dudes and dudettes, chewies and chewettes. Welcome to the David channel. Welcome to my channel where we talk about the stock market, crypto market, and I even do music. Yes, sir. I love doing music, guys. Don't forget to check out Rockstar on all and only on YouTube. Only on YouTube. But anyways, guys, how's everybody doing? Welcome back. We're live and we got a big one today. Right now, markets are reacting to some huge news. First, the Fed's favorite inflation metric, the core PCE, came in right on target at 0.1%. And that's exactly what Wall Street expected, guys. So if we go to forexfactory.com/market, I actually was waiting for this to come out. And let's see over here. You can see that we do have the core PCE 0.1%, so nothing changed. So what I'm guessing is that the direction that we had from yesterday's bigger news, which I'm so sorry, I apologize that I couldn't do the live stream, but I was very, very tired and I am trying to see if I'm gonna be moving or not. So it's being a little bit hectic, but the unemployment claims actually came out higher than expected, which is bad for the currency. And we can see that the DXY did go down because of that, my friends. So the DXY was looking very, very good, very bullish to me until we hit that 200 exponential moving average. We just tanked from there, and then obviously we had the news and we just went lower. I had some profits and I got out at break even, but you know, it happens. But here's the twist. Even though the data came in clean, futures are dipping. And we're going to break down why. And I'm going to show you right now, guys. We're going to break it down, okay? Then we have Nvidia, bro. Yes, sir, Nvidia. Let me go ahead and put the chart over here for all of you. Nvidia, pre-market, $138.40. They just dropped some of the most bullish earnings I've ever seen. We're talking about $44 billion in revenue last quarter, and they're guiding for $45 billion next quarter, even after getting hit by China bans. And yes, this is with an $8 billion loss from the China H20 GPU export controls, which is wild. And before I move forward, guys, let me go ahead and get some music in the background because I think it's worth getting some music over here. And by the way, we're streaming vertical and we're streaming horizontal. Let me know which one do you prefer the most. We'll love to hear your opinion because you guys are the ones that make me keep going, and I'm hopefully optimizing the best experience possible. But let me know, chat, where you're tuning in from and what do you think about today's numbers. If you got any questions about a specific stock, crypto, or news headline, throw it in the chat. I got you. Don't forget, if you send a super chat, I'll break down any chart live. And if you become a channel member during the stream, I'll shout you out on the spot. Also, hit the subscribe button now so you don't miss the next stream. We're always early with these market breakdowns. Okay, guys, let's go ahead and once again go back to the PCE numbers. So as you can see, guys, the PCE numbers 0.1%. Nothing changed there. Core PCE rose 0.1% month over month, which is right in line with expectations. Year over year, it came at 2.5%, slightly lower than last month's 2.7%. That shows inflation is cooling, just very slowly. But personal income, 0.8% up this month, way higher than the forecasted 0.3%. That could be why the market's a bit uneasy. Spending is slowing though, just 0.2% this month versus 0.7% last month. So what's the market saying? S&P 500 futures are down 0.6%. And let me show you here, guys. This is where I actually get my news from, which is Seeking Alpha. Nasdaq futures are down 0.6%. Dow futures are down 0.4%. 10-year yield ticked up slightly to 4.44%. Bottom line, inflation might be cooling, but not fast enough to trigger a Fed rate cut. So traders are cautious. All right, let's talk about Nvidia, guys. So Nvidia, there's a few articles that I want to review, but the most important one, which I didn't review yesterday, and I apologize, was the Nvidia earnings. So they just reported $44 billion in revenue, up 69% year over year. Data center equals $39 billion. Gaming equals $3.8 billion, record high. Networking, $5 billion. Even automotive is booming, $567 million. But here's the kicker, guys. Let me go ahead and show you once again Nvidia's chart. They wrote down $4.5 billion in inventory from canceled China orders. And they still expect to lose $8 billion more next quarter because of the new China restrictions. But instead of pulling back, they're guiding up, targeting $45 billion in the second quarter revenue. This shows one thing: global AI demand is exploding, guys. Very, very interesting facts over here from Nvidia, guys. Oh, by the way, let me go ahead and check out our chat over here for our vertical live stream. So I apologize if you are in the vertical and I haven't said hi. If you are in the chat, go ahead and give me a fire emoji, guys, just to know that you are alive. If you're driving, don't even worry, bro. Just listen to my beautiful, amazing voice. Oh, del miedo. I'm kidding, guys. Betabat, welcome. I knew it. I knew Betabat was here, bro. Betabat is always here, my bro. There you go, the fire emojis, bro. See, I knew you're not a bot. I knew you're not a bot, bro. I don't know what the other dude says you're a bot. But anyways, let's continue with the news, okay? Nvidia is also powering a new US supercomputer called Dotna with Dell, guys. Yes, sir. It's expected to be one of the most advanced machines ever, handling molecular simulations, physics models, and massive AI training. CEO Jensen Huang called AI the Manhattan Project of our time, and said Nvidia is giving scientists a time machine for discovery. Countries like Saudi Arabia, UAE, Sweden, and Taiwan are all racing to build their own AI systems using Nvidia chips, and that's a power move. And Wall Street went full bull mode. Bank of America raised their target to $180, guys. $180, which is very similar to our Fibonacci level, guys. So Bank of America, let's add it. Crazy, huh? I'm telling you guys, technicals is not gonna be your only thing to use in investing, but it does provide great perspective. And when you do fundamentals, it just gives you a little bit more of a heads up. Morgan Stanley, $170, guys. So let's add 100. Yeah, literally very close to our target over here in the Fibonacci, guys. 170 for Morgan Stanley. We got more targets, don't worry. Jeffrey said it's all system goes, and Wedbush is calling for a 4 to 5 trillion market cap in the long run. They're not just bullish, they're calling this the start of the fourth industrial revolution. And as you can see, guys, Nvidia has been doing very, very good. The weekly candle is just looking bullish, but let's talk about the monthly, because the monthly is going to be critical. Monthly candle is bullish engulfing. What I expect next week is a potential pullback from Nvidia, but not a bad one, guys. It's going to be a pullback where we basically say, oh, where we going is all right. Is it aligned where we're going? So I see Nvidia very bullish. I see a very strong zone here at 100s. Okay, we just gotta break out of this resistance. We're looking good. We're looking good. Definitely want to break out of that resistance. Maybe it could happen today. I'm not quite sure, just because of the macroeconomic news. But we already know that Nvidia just needs a little push, some good news in the macro environment, and that's it. Keep an eye on it on the monthly. We're a little bit overbought. On the weekly, we're still good. Just that resistance, as you can see. In that daily, we're getting a little bit overbought. So like I said, a little bit of a pullback could be a drop opportunity. Okay. All right. And just to wrap this up a little bit, inflation is easing, but not enough to move the Fed. Nvidia just proved they can grow through global tension and dominate the AI race. This is not just another earnings report. This could be a preview of how AI reshapes the market over the next 5 years. And if you enjoyed the stream, guys, smash the like, drop a comment, and subscribe so you don't miss the next one. And listen to my content and music drops. The link in the description, guys. And I'm gonna go ahead and start recording a new video, a bonus video, for those who are interested. Dímelo, Ty. I hope that you're doing good, my bro. And we can definitely take some requests from all of you, so we can I don't know, just let's take some requests. Zumba. I do want to take a look at crypto, because crypto has been bleeding, and I'm so glad that I saw this happening, bro. I literally was like, no, I don't like what I'm seeing, bro. So I did take out some positions. I got out of the market, not everything, but I did get out some positions of the market. As you can see, Bitcoin is at $105,000. The daily, you can see that we can still drop a little bit more. I'm expecting this to even go to 100K. We can definitely get there. I'm not even concerned about it. Well, maybe 102,000. Wherever he wants to create a support, wherever he wants to create it, and I'm fine with it, because I want to buy more. Okay, you know how I am. So when we break that trend line, we can push up. Ethereum is currently at 2,610. It's actually performing better than Bitcoin, honestly. You can see we are stuck in a flag. We wanted to break out of the flag, but we couldn't do it. I wouldn't mind seeing Ethereum back to 2,300s. I'm gonna be honest, I wouldn't mind Ethereum back at 1,800s. I wouldn't even mind it, because I'm gonna take advantage of that, bro. So definitely want to watch out for that. XRP, my bro, nastiness. So there's a YouTuber called Levi. I hope that he puts some stop losses, my bro, because 219 and we dropped to 213. And I expected this, but I didn't expect it. I don't know how to explain. I expected it, but I didn't expect it. Just because we were creating an upward channel, but we rejected it. We rejected the upward channel very, very cleanly, bro. You can see here. Let me get my brush. You can see here. We rejected it. You can see here, guys. This is a strong zone. Look at that. Such a strong zone. Rejected, and a bearish engulfing continuation of the downside. So I think that, yeah, this can happen, and then we can maybe push up. And we'll see what happens here. This is going to be a critical level, because either it breaks and continues, or it just falls down. And I wouldn't mind XRP back at 50 cents. I'm going to be honest. I wouldn't mind it. I'm going to buy some more. But anyways, that's kind of what I see. Yasmi sadly didn't break out of the resistance. That 200 EMA is too powerful. We broke out of this trend line, and now we're going back down. Even though we were doing good. Crypto is not the place right now, guys. What I see is crypto is gonna be bleeding for a little bit, and you should be actually grateful for that. What the heck is happening to my computer? But anyways, guys, that's what I wanted to review. Quick review of the overall markets. So let's do crypto bubbles and stock market heat map, and then I'm gonna do my amazing review for Nvidia. So you can see there's actually some green here and there on the hourly, but the daily is very, very red. There's actually, it seems like money is moving towards a certain direction. LPT, well, NMR, RAPL. You can see that weekly is not good. Let's look at the stock market heat map. You can see that the heat map for the day is actually not bad. And for the week, we are actually a little bit green, which is good. And the monthly, we've overall been good. Look at these gains, guys. Good gains. Nvidia 29%. That's actually beautiful. Not bad at all. I think that's something worth to note. But anyways, NUS, I got you. The man, myth, legend. I got you, bro. NU. And after I do NU, can I do a video for Nvidia? What is NU? Let's see what's NU. NU Holdings. This is what you're looking for, right, sir? So let's see. Oh, we actually reviewed it a while back. We're actually not bad. We're actually not doing bad. So the only concern that I have is that we actually broke a trend line, which is an uptrend. And we did break out over here. So that's why we went up, which is beautiful. And then we did the same thing here. We went up, but not completely. We created some lows. So let me go ahead and mark that up. And you can see that we're kind of like going lower. I don't even want to do this because, well, actually, it actually aligns. I don't even want to do that because it doesn't work for me. Okay, here we go. Yeah, we're still in a downward channel. It seems like it. I don't even like this. What the heck is this? This here I just don't love, but it's fine. I'll keep a note of it. So we broke this trend line. That's why we're going down. I usually do these trend lines and it helps me a lot. You can see we broke here. We just didn't break from this zone here. You can see this zone was very tough. So we are in a tough zone right now. You can see. And we got this resistance. So we're in the middle of the way. I wouldn't even take a trade here. I would just wait either for it to go down to $10 or to break above 13, 14. It's not a bad price point, but let's look at that and see the weekly. Look at the weekly. This is why higher time frames is so important. So I feel like this is gonna go down. And now that I see this is a strong support. So now we gotta fix this a little bit more. This is a strong resistance. And I will discard this. Okay. And let's go to the monthly. Thankfully, the previous monthly was bullish, engulfing. So there's still opportunity for this to go up. But today's the last monthly candle, so anything can happen. What can happen? I'm gonna be very honest. What can happen? It can even go down here to $10 and then bounce back up. Just because. The RSI does show me that it is sideways, so there's not a lot of movement here. With these 2-pole oscillator did give me a buy here at 950s. So I'm telling you, like $9, $10, this is the area. The monthly not giving me good signs. And I wouldn't trust this trend line here that it broke. I would just wait to see if it's creating a support, but it's not a solid one. I'm telling you because this is what happened to me the other day. We had a good push up. We went up very well, but then when we pushed down, I'll put a trend line, and that trend line didn't work for me. So I'm gonna say leave it as this. And if it goes down, man, I'm doing a very good breakdown for you, my bro. You can see that this, if it goes back down to 10, that's 17%. Okay, are you able to hold that? You know what I mean? So that's something that you want to consider. I do see here that this area is a support, very strong area, but will it hold? I don't know, man. And I'm looking at the 2-pole oscillator in the daily, and it did give me a sell signal at 1363. Let me know if that works for you, bro. Did that work for you? And don't forget to subscribe, bro, if you like that breakdown. Don't forget to like. Thank you for your support. And hopefully, let me see. Can you see the numbers? Oh, Meta. I apologize. I don't know if you saw the price points, but there you go. Let me go ahead and do a video for Nvidia. It's going to be a quick one. After that, just submit your tickers and I'll review them, okay? And what I'll do is that the vertical live stream. Hello, David. Do you use zigzag indicator? Born to do it. Zigzag. Actually, not the zigzag, but I do have something similar, but I'm not using it right now. I'm gonna be honest. The best one that I've had is gonna be the 2-pole oscillator combined with the RSI and the exponential moving averages. Those are the ones that I use. I don't like to put too many indicators, but these indicators have helped me too much in decision making. I've used over here the zigzag trend divergence detector. So let me remove the 14 EMA so I can show you this. So I've used it, but I'm not totally convinced though. It is good. It is good, but it's similar to what I'm doing with the trend lines, you know? So I do see, like, when there's an age, it just goes boom. D is like divergence. C is continuation, but you can see C over here, it just didn't continue. It just went down. But it is a good indicator to have perspective. I'm just not. Let me see something. Let me do Bitcoin, for example. Let's have it here. See, I'm not too many things in my perspective. It's not a bad thing. It's not bad. So the I is like, I believe is indecision. And D is divergence. I believe is divergence. I'm not quite. I forgot what it meant, but every point is very critical. But I don't use it anymore. I started using it, but I just started to get confused, bro. Too many things, too problematic for me. But not a bad thing, bro, because look at how it displays the lines. It gives you a better perspective of the lines instead of the candles. You can even see here like the double tops. Here, double tops, which is great. It does give you very good perspective. Hopefully that's helpful. But look at Ethereum over here. It says that it's gonna change. So I'm guessing that it's gonna change. And if you have any questions about this zigzag, I believe you can. But see, continuation, indeterminate, divergence, and hidden divergence. So that's what it means. Hidden divergence is the H, indeterminate is the I, and continuation is the C. But see, you got a continuation over here, but it didn't continue. It just went down. So you gotta be very careful though. You don't need it though. I do like the lines. Hopefully that's helpful, my friend. But I make good money just by using what I told you, bro. Literally like exponential moving averages and the 2-pole oscillator combined with the RSI is just money. Especially with the RSI combined with the 2-pole oscillator. The reason why I say that, and I'm gonna give you the trick, is just that this is where you know when something is overbought or oversold. We are overbought when we reach 70 in the RSI. We are oversold when we're in the 30. And this little yellow line, whenever it crosses, look at it. Just do yourself a favor and look at the indicator, bro. And don't second guess it. I'm telling you, bro, like I did it and it's working for me. I made mistakes because I didn't trust it. Okay? Recently, I did 1,000% because of it. Sadly, I lost a little bit of that 1,000. Actually, I didn't. I did 2,000, but I lost 1,000%. So what I'm saying is that look at this, bro. Look at this divergence cross. Here it crossed and it went down. The most beautiful one, or the most beautiful trade, will be when it's overbought or oversold. Look at this. Boom. And look at the 2-pole oscillator. Confirmation. Boom. Downside. The 2-pole oscillator was a little bit late. Later than the RSI. And that's Ethereum, bro. We can take a look at anything. Nvidia. Look at Nvidia. Look at Nvidia, bro. Overbought. Right? And the RSI crosses over here and it went down. Not a lot, because Nvidia, guys, keep in mind, technicals not necessarily will give you 100% assurance of what's happening. There's a combination of things. See, and this one, it was in an uptrend, so we didn't break down. But you can use it anywhere, bro. Anywhere. Look at Nvidia. It gave us a sign to buy here. Literally at 87. 87. Because of the RSI, not the 2-pole oscillator. This is why I say do a combination of both. And if you have the super trends, let's see it real quick. You can see that there was indecision. But if you do the technicals, uptrend, it actually reached a trend line. You reached a previous resistance and made it a support. Hopefully that's helpful. I don't know if I confused you or what, but let me know, bro. Oh, espérate. What are your indicators? Okay, I'm sorry. I know that you're on the vertical. Sorry. So here are my indicators. Let me know if you can see it now. It's just that if I make this smaller, it's not gonna be helpful. Maybe if I make it like this, let me know if it works for you, bro. Does this work for you? Does this view work? Let me know, guys. I'm trying to make this experience a little bit better. Let me look at the chat. Fractals and Levels by Just Uncle. I'm too quick. Can read it on mobile. That's what I imagine. So exponential moving average. Exponential moving average. And what I do is 14, 50, and 200. Okay, I wrote it down. And then I got the 2-pole oscillator. And obviously do the RSI. You want me to look at Lady USD? I got you, bro. Man, I haven't done the video, but it's fine. What do you think about this view at Betabot? Do you like this view or not? Betabot, we're bearish right now, my bro. It's just crypto is bearish right now, man. This wasn't the... Let me see. Crypto.com, I think this is the one. Was it? Which one we were looking at? From where? Which Crypto.com? There you go, Crypto.com. Yeah, bro, this is not looking good. This is just creating some resistance. As you can see, we hit that 50 EMA and we rejected. And the daily 200 EMA, my bro. And now we broken a trend line. So, oof. It may go lower. No bueno, my bro. No bueno. Crypto is not looking good. Bearish can buy more? Okay. Too small? Born to do it, you got it, bro. I apologize if it wasn't looking good, so... Okay. Yeah, it's too small. That's what I imagine, bro. So I think this is better. Okay, there you go. Makes sense now? And don't forget to subscribe, bro. Born to do it. Don't forget to like and check out my music, bro. Okay, guys. Before I go to work, because I gotta go work, I gotta do this video. So let me go ahead and check out Nvidia. And by the way, the market is open. So Nvidia 139. Let me go ahead and pull up the Nvidia website. Let's take a look over here. I got you, bro. I mean, it's not a big chat either. I want you guys to learn and ask questions and just, bro, make mistakes, make good decisions. You guys gotta have the experience, otherwise you won't learn. Okay, here we go. Here we go, my bro. Easy. 3, 2, 1. Nvidia just dropped one of the craziest earnings reports we've seen in years. Despite of losing oh my god, but let me do this again. Oof. Let me do this again. I lost my train of thought, but okay, we gotta do this real quick because I gotta go. Okay, once again. Nvidia just dropped one of the craziest earnings reports we've seen in years. Despite losing $8 billion in revenue from China, they still reported $44 billion. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, dudes and dudettes, and they're projecting even more for next quarter. Let's break down what this means for AI, for investors, and for the tech world as a whole. Nvidia reported $44 billion in revenue, up 69%. Yes, that's crazy. Year over year. $39 billion from data center, $3.8 billion from gaming, record high, $5 billion networking, and $567 million automotive. They wrote up $4.5 billion in canceled orders to China and still crushed expectations. Ladies and gentlemen, this is kind of crazy. And the next quarter, they're guiding for $45 billion in revenue, and that's dominance. Blackwell GPUs is ramping faster than any product in Nvidia's history. They're now powering a new DOE supercomputer called Dotna. And if you're wondering where I get my news, is actually Seeking Alpha. Using Nvidia's Vera Rubin platform, this system will handle quantum research, AI training, and massive science workloads. CEO Jensen Huang called it a time machine for science. And you know who actually loves this? Wall Street does. Yes, Bank of America raised the price target to $180. And I actually went ahead, guys, and added all of those targets in my chart. 180. Morgan Stanley to 170. Jeffrey says all systems go. Wedbush thinks Nvidia could hit $5 trillion market cap in the next few years. And they're calling it the AI revolution. And Nvidia is leading it. Now let's talk risk. China's market is effectively closed to Nvidia for now. That's $50 billion opportunity lost, at least temporarily. They're writing off inventory and said they have no compliant product yet, but they're working on it. And guys, you can see that Nvidia, now that the market opened, it is May 30th. We have a bullish engulfing candle. Let's see if we break that resistance. This is a tough resistance we gotta break from. Right now, we're not breaking it, but hopefully next month, we'll have enough macro push, enough of a macro push, because I really think that the macroeconomics is actually holding it back. So maybe the third quarter, maybe fourth quarter, who knows? This can actually bang, bro. And if it drops, I'm definitely gonna capitalize on this opportunity. But that's my perspective, and I'm not a financial advisor. This quarter proves Nvidia can grow even with massive international headwinds. There's expanding into sovereign AI, enterprise AI, and reshaping cloud computing with Blackwell and Spectrum X. If you weren't watching Nvidia before, you should be now. Subscribe for more breakdowns like this, and drop your thoughts in the comments. What's your Nvidia price target after this? I'll see you in the next one, and don't forget to check out my song Rockstar, YouTube exclusive over here. We do the videos con mucho amor, and as always, have a beautiful day. Let's go ahead and clip that. Awesome. Cheers. Despite train of thought for next quarter, let's break down record high for next. Despite losing $8 billion in revenue, Nvidia just dropped one of the craziest earnings. Okay, I think we got it, guys, and we're gonna do one more review. We're gonna check out what's happening in the stock market heat map, and we're gonna close the live stream. I don't usually like closing my live stream, but I gotta work, bro. I gotta pay the bills. Plus, I like what I do. I'm a technology manager, bro, so imagine me talking about Nvidia. I love technology in itself, so okay, just looking at some stuff. I think I should be fine. Let me look at my calendar. Yeah, I think I'm fine, bro. But let's do a quick overview. Let's look at the dollar. Let's see. Ooh, the DXY, my bro. DXY is dropping again. Yeah, the XY tried to recover a little bit, but it just didn't break out of the resistance. Man, I knew that when we reached this 200 EMA, bro, we were gonna reject that. So that means gold is up. Yeah, gold is up. Look at gold, bro. Boom, rejection there. Let's go up. I'm sure Raja Banks is making money there. He's making a lot of money, bro. That guy makes like $10,000 per trade. That's where we want to be. $10,000 per trade, bro. You can see the resistance here. Boom. Got a support. Mira esto. Boom. Online. Gold is one of the best not to invest because it's expensive, but gold has solid structure, bro. Very solid. So Bitcoin is at 105,000. Oh yeah, Bitcoin. Bro, it's crazy. With all the positive news for Bitcoin, it's still going down. It blows my mind, bro. Blows my mind. Ethereum is at 2,593. You still can drop. Really. And look at XRP, my bro. Nasty. Let's look at the stock market. Let's look at the daily. We're a little bit red. I guess that's the little wick that we're gonna leave on top of the bullish candle, because look at that monthly, guys. Monthly is like green. I mean, there's some outliers, right? Eli Lilly is down 18%, Abby 5%. Not that much, Abby. Come on, that's not that much. Apple is down 5%. Let's look at Apple, bro. I'll look at Apple real quick. 198. Okay. Dang it, bro. Oh, Apple. Man, I want to see Apple break out of this trend line, bro. That's what I want to see. Man, this is not a bad price point, honestly. And it may drop a little bit more, man. Let's look at that monthly. Yo, that monthly, bro. That's crazy, bro. Trade wars. Meta is 642. Meta para allá, bro. Wow. 642. It's actually doing good. But keep an eye on this. If there's a pullback, bro. What about Microsoft 458? Microsoft is insane, bro. Microsoft is like, it just keeps going. I'm so glad that I have it in my portfolio. Tesla 355. Look at Tesla. Man, looking good. We did good this month with Tesla. Next month, expect a little bit of a pullback and then continuation. Should be fine. But keep an eye on this strong resistance, bro. $400 is a strong resistance. Danice has a target of 500, so we'll wait and find out. Nvidia 137. The resistance is there, bro. We gotta break it. And let me look at SCNS, 52 cents. Man, that monthly wasn't good. At least that support is holding, but I'm not too sure about that. I think it can drop. Let's look at Rivian, 1478. Oof, Rivian. We were doing so well at 16. But we're hitting that trend line. Maybe next month. Let's see. Let's look at the monthly. Oh, that's a big wick. We didn't break out of the flag. That weekly candle, man. It's a retest. Hopefully, we'll see what happens next week. Biggest loser, crypto. Biggest winners, stock market, bro. Stock market did well this month. Look at a Disney, bro. Such a good move. Well, guys, I think I'm gonna leave it there. Don't forget to like the live stream if you're here and you like the live stream, bro. Just click on the like. I don't think that's gonna take too much. If you like my music, or if you are wondering what my music sounds like, go ahead and check out the link in the description or look for Deived. That's gonna be it for today. Thank you very much. I do the videos con mucho amor, guys. As always, have a beautiful day. Let's go.